Okay, so this my lady here is asking about hormonal imbalance. She said, what can she do about hormonal imbalance? This means treatment or management of hormonal imbalance. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about signs and symptoms of hormonal imbalance. That's how to know you may have hormonal imbalance, treatment or management of hormonal imbalance, causes of hormonal imbalance. Now, one thing you should know about hormonal imbalance is this. Hormonal imbalance does not affect only women. Men can also have hormonal imbalance, right? And now, with this question, you said, how can I balance my hormone? That's her question. The problem is, which of your hormones is imbalanced? That is the problem. That is a very big question. You need to find out the hormone that is imbalanced. And the number one thing to do when you notice these signs of hormonal imbalance, right, that I'm going to mention later, is you will need to go and see a doctor or run some tests, hormonal profile, okay, so that they will find out which of your hormones is imbalanced. And hormonal imbalance these hormones can either be high or low. What you need is a range. There's a range of your hormones that the hormones is supposed to be, okay. So when it is above, that's hormonal imbalance. When it is below, that's hormonal imbalance. So the question is, which hormones is imbalanced? So you need to first of all find out the hormones that is imbalanced so that you can deal with it. So the symptoms of hormonal imbalance, right? Number one is constipation. Okay, you might be noticing a little bit that you're constipated, despite people telling you to eat raw veggies and all of those things. Okay, you know, constipation. Weight gain or obesity, serious weight gain. You keep on gaining weight despite if your hormones are imbalanced, they are messed up. This can result. Another one is black armpits. This place is black. Sometimes you see black patchy areas, your armpits, in between your thighs. These are signs of hormonal imbalance, unfortunately. It can also be seen in men, remember. Another one is irregular fat distribution, okay, like you will see a situation where people get so much fat in their stomach, okay, and it's not proportionate. They get so much fat in their stomach, in their arms, and all of those things. And another one is hair loss, like the edges of your hair. Sometimes this is called alopecia. It could be as a result of hormonal imbalance. Skin tags, I have them. Skin tags, I don't know how to, I'm going to post a picture so you will know what I mean. Skin tags, extreme tests sometimes, and frequent urination. These are the symptoms of then acne, like pimples, okay. You see you're always breaking out, whether men or women. Then hirsutism, a situation where you have hairs around, the places where a woman is not supposed to have hairs, okay. You have hairs here, your chest and other area. Infertility, this could be a result of sign of hormonal imbalance, okay. Another sign of hormonal imbalance is irregular periods or polycystic ovarian syndrome, okay. Irregular period, your period is irregular. Vaginal dryness most at times is as a result of hormonal imbalance, right? Vaginal atrophy, your vagina is not supple the way it is. The hormones, there's a hormone called estrogen, is now no longer available, or it's produced in lower amounts. Your vagina will be very dry, and pain will be very sex will be very painful. Loss of interest in sexual activities, okay. These are heavy periods too. Your period doesn't want to stop, okay. It lasts for a very long period of time, or it becomes heavy. These are things that are signs of hormonal imbalance, right? So another one we're going to talk about is causes of hormonal imbalance, okay. Causes of hormonal imbalance, very important. Now, number one cause of hormonal imbalance is pregnancy. Okay, during pregnancy, your hormones are imbalanced. Some fluctuate. There are some hormones that are produced in excess amounts to support the baby. Some hormones that are, produced so that you will not see your period. So your hormones are scattered, okay. So this is one of the things you should look at. Are you pregnant? So another one is some certain medication, right? There are some drugs that will balance your hormone or disappropriate your hormones. Okay, so you need to be careful. Which is number one, some contraceptive. Okay, these are the contraceptives that prevent you from having ovulation so that you will not get pregnant. Okay, and this is why most contraceptives, especially the post pill, I keep preaching against it, because it can cause infertility on the long run. Another one is puberty. When you're puberty, in the puberty stage, when the sex hormones are trying to increase for the child, the boy child to become a man, the girl child to become a woman, a lot of processes goes on, some hormones come up, and that's why this period you see them having the adolescent ones, they are having pimples. A lot of it happens to almost all of us. You see very bulgy pimples. Okay, this is hormonal imbalance. So but over as time goes on, their hormones balances on their own. Okay, so, and I forgot to mention, there are some hormonal imbalance that are on a long run, and that are acute, that is short, it can balance on its own. And there are some hormonal imbalance that will not, that is it's on a chronic or a long run. You need to be on some certain medication and some certain lifestyle to help balance this hormone. So another one is steroid use. There are some drugs, it is in the category of the medication I mentioned about, the steroid drugs like glucocorticoids, drugs that are given to people that are had transplants, and a lot of, just know that steroids, I don't want to go into details, can imbalance your hormones. There's some illnesses, autoimmune disorders, chronic kidney disease, cancers, damage or injury to your endocrine gland. It will cause hormonal imbalance. So now let's get to how to deal with hormonal imbalance. How would you help deal with your hormonal imbalance? Treatment of hormonal imbalance. Now, these are the management of hormonal imbalance. These are the things you will do to balance your hormones. Okay, so number one, management of hormonal imbalance is first of all, find out your hormones that are imbalanced, which is going to run a test and also seeing a doctor. Okay, number two is you need to maintain a healthy weight. You need to start exercising. Okay, this will really help you. When you add a lot of weight, your hormones messes up. A lot of hormones are produced in excess. Number two, stop sugar. Oh goodness, when you stop sugar, you will really thank me a lot. Stop or reduce sugar, because almost everything we consume in a day has sugar. Number three, eat a lot more of protein than carbohydrates. If you're eating bread, raw carbohydrates, you need to stop. Okay, eat a lot of protein is better. Then consume lots of fibers. Fibers can be seen in oats. Okay, it can be seen in oranges, it can be seen in fruit and vegetables. Okay, this is better. Okay, so another way you can also help manage hormonal imbalance is you need to mind the kind of things that enters your mouth. Not everything enters your mouth. Okay, and if you're on alcohol, if you take alcohol, no matter the type, you're smoking, you need to stop. Very important one about hormonal imbalance. You need to if you're about green tea, lemon, gingers, these are natural herbs. Okay, so you need to stop smoking and alcohol. If you're still indulging in one, this will help you. Very important one on how to manage hormonal imbalance. This is very important, I'm telling you. Stress, I in particular. Now, if you've not watched that video on why I make things that will make you gain weight without knowing, there are 8 things I mentioned. It's on my YouTube page at the Nef Nurse. I'm going to tag it here. I also posted it here, but not all of the videos. I can't post all video. Go and watch it. Stress is another thing you need to deal with. In fact, it's supposed to be the number one thing that I would have mentioned when you're dealing with hormonal imbalance. Stress it will scatter your hormones, especially for the women. It happens to men too. So you need to sleep often. Take a good rest. Also rest, especially at night. I don't really sleep a lot because I have a lot of things I'm doing, which I pray by the grace of God I'm going to have the time to. But this is what my problem most of the times. Stress It's not most that stress will make you gain weight. This is not good for you. It scatters your hormone. When you are stressed, there is a hormone that is produced that makes you gain weight. Go and watch that video. Okay. So when you need to start resting, both psychologically, it's not about that kind of stress, that physical stress. Psychologically, you need to rest. You need to start resting, start sleeping, have a good number of sleep, okay, in a day, amount of sleep in a day. Okay, so another way you can manage your stress is if you're taking some medications, okay, you need to stop them, not stop them, meet your gynecologist or have your doctor review them. So very important one, if you've done, these are the natural ways to manage hormonal imbalance. But if these things are not working, you've lost weight, you've done all of these things and it's not working, okay, your period is still messed up, just go and see a doctor. They will know what to do. Remember, my first advice was to see a doctor, okay, so that they will get your hormones managed. Okay, so like this video, share. If you have more questions, just drop them on my comment section and let me know if I did well. And like and follow, share, subscribe, follow me on all my social media handles where I can chat with you. Have a nice day.